Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the conference tournament here in the Long Beach State Dynasty. We've had quite the journey here in season number 7. We've had kind of some growing pains, to be honest with you. Teixeira came into this season as a junior and just took the world by storm. He is the front runner for NCAA Player of the Year. He should secure that this season. But this is more than just him. We had a bunch of incoming freshmen this year, and we kind of had to experiment with some things and kind of figure out who fits where, and it's kind of worn on us a little bit, and we've had some growing pains, but I think we're starting to now figure it out. I think working through our big men, going inside out is the way to go this year. It's quite different than what we've had in the past. Usually we have the three-point shooter spreading the floor. This year we still have the shooters, but it's more of the inside guys, more of the big guys, more of the Rays, the Teixeiras, the Heinekes in the middle that are kind of, giving us life here. Now, we have a different looking team, and with that, we don't really have the accolades as we usually do. We do have some all-freshman first-teamers here. We have an all-second-team defensive guy in Danks, but we don't have the first-teamers this year. Last year, we had a few. But this year, we don't have as many. Here's Jacob Ray here in the middle of the basketball court here for us. Right in the middle of us with Teixeira. And I think that those two guys, they could be special. I don't know if Teixeira is going to stick around after being Player of the Year. I think he's going to go straight to the pros after this year. But we got some business to take care of. Here in the Pac-12 tournament, we are going up against Oregon State here in the first round. Oregon State, they got a while to go to build their program up. I'm not sure if they will. They need that one big recruit to really put them over the top. Without that, they're just going to be the same team over and over again, that 60s overall team who is just fighting for their lives in these tournaments here and trying to get the conference championship in order to get the bid. They'll never get an automatic bid with the rosters they have. So let's jump into this game here in a 57-18 game. Here's Jacob Ray in the middle getting the offensive board, putting that up, and it's now, this is like a blowout. This is almost a 40-point lead, 37-point lead now here in the second half. Here's a shot from three from Danks. Make it a 40-point game off of that shot. And now here's Workman with the 40-point lead. Back out, pick and roll action out to Danks. 43-point lead here. And this lead continues to grow here. Now down to 41 as here's Heineke with the pick. Workman gets to the lane. He passes it out. How about another one? It's good. Danks from the corner knocks it down. 70-28 now. It's just a blowout. Oregon State can't keep up. This is a little bit of a warm-up game. Here's Jacob Ray in the post, and he gets fouled. Nicholas Ostlin on the foul. And he goes to the free throw line. He is one of the best-rated free throw shooters on our team. And ever since putting him in the starting lineup, he has been amazing. And him and Teixeira definitely are a good tandem in the middle of that court. So 74-30 now. Here we are playing some defense. Here's David Gill in the game off the bench. And he gets some run and gets the coast-to-coast layup to go. 46-point lead, 5 minutes left. Here's a missed shot now, rebound by Teixeira. Here we are working it up the court. Miles, he just stops. He's going to shoot. It's good. 79-30 here. 5'8" Nick Miles knocks it down. Here he is open again. He won't take that one, though. Back out to Teixeira. Pass it out. A wide open David Gill on the other side of the court. It's a three. And this is up to a 50-point lead now. And now here's Teixeira in the middle getting a rebound. Back out to Ray. Another rebound. This time Teixeira puts it up. And it's good. 2 offensive rebounds on 1 possession. Just too much for this Oregon State team. And here he is, 1 exclamation point. And that one will give us the victory. And we win by almost 51 points. I guess by 51 points to be exact. What a game for LBSU. And we move on here to the semifinals here in the conference tournament here in the Pac-12. Teixeira finishes with 24 and 17, 3 assists and 7 blocks. What a stat line this guy puts up each night. He is just electric. Carlos had 10. How about Tyrus Danks, though? He had 25 points. That string of 3 straight threes definitely gave us that spark there in the second half. But it just wasn't close. Oregon State isn't on our level yet. They definitely have some recruiting to do. And if they want to get some done, I mean, it's going to have to be maybe next year, 2 years down the road, because it doesn't look like Long Beach is giving up any recruiting to in-conference rivals. We have the number 1 and 2 recruits coming to our school next year. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. So in the semifinals here in the conference tournament, how about UCLA beating Stanford by 22 points to go to the semis? And then Oregon beats Arizona. They didn't just beat them. They beat them down. It was a 21-point victory, and they just could not keep up. Arizona will move on to the NCAA tournament, but that's a really bad loss. That's going to leave a bad taste in their mouth. Now, we play Washington. Washington is led by Olin Edwards, who is a pretty good player. 25-point-per-game scorer throughout his entire career. So this is going to be a very, very interesting matchup for us. Here is Washington now with a pretty good team. 21-9, maybe one of the most underrated teams in the country. And let's see if we can get it done here as one more game on to the finals in the conference tournament. Let's get this game underway as we do win the tip-off. Here is Michael Workman carrying the ball up the court, looking for the pick from Teixeira, the pick-and-roll action. Inside pass to Workman into Teixeira, and it's going to be a foul on Jalen Banks on that one. And now we go to the free throw line. Here is Solomon Teixeira leading our team in scoring and the front runner for National Player of the Year. And the first 2 free throws of the game are good. And now here we are with a 2-point lead. Here's Washington the other day. Jump shot, and that is going to be good. The other way, I should say. And now 2-2. Here another pick and roll. Jacob Ray, nice pick, and frees up Workman all the way to the basket. Early 4-2 lead. Here's Ray in the post again. Double team. Out to Workman in the corner. He's going to shoot. It's good. He doesn't shoot much in game. He's more of an assist guy. He sets guys up, but he knocks that one down. But here's a 3 the other way, and that is good. Washington keeping it close, 7-5. And now here's Workman in the paint, out to Teixeira, and he hits the 3. Teixeira, just such a gifted talent, man. He is 7'1", 7'2". Give him credit for that extra inch. But here he is inside playing some defense, but that is good. And pretty soon we're going to have to switch to that 2-3 zone. It looks like Washington is exploiting the one-on-one. And here is Danks from the corner, another 3. And now it's 13-7. Here in transition, here's a block, and that is Danks who tried to go up with it. And here comes Washington the other way. This time, all the way to the basket. It's good. And now Washington down by 4. And now here we go the other way. Here's Workman. Nobody stops the ball, but he goes to the basket and gets blocked. And now here comes Washington the other way. They have 2 blocks so far. Here's Edwards in the lane. He gets it to go. And their leading scorer gets on the board for the first time. And now it's a 13-11 game. Here we are in transition. Workman has an easy layup, but a chase down block that time. And that is great defense being played by Washington, saving the easy bucket. But now here we are with a 15-11 point lead. And now that is another bucket inside. Carlos on the layup. And now here we are working it inside. That is deflected. Here comes Washington the other way. Here they are with a good couple of passes and a dunk inside. That's Allison for the dunk. He is 3 for 3 from the field. And now here they are off of a missed shot. Down 15-17, going the other way. And Washington likes to get their shot up quickly. Here's a pass inside to Allison. It's an and 1. Solomon Teixeira gets called for the foul. Solomon has his first foul of the game. Allison has 8 points so far, and he goes to the free throw lines averaging 13.8. He's already got 9 in this one, and he gets subbed out after that and 1 free throw knocked down. So down by 1 early on. Here is Long Beach. Stepping back is Nick Miles. He shoots the 3. That's good. And 5'8" Nick Miles, he's been so good the last couple of years. And now here is a block, this time on the outside. Danks, who's second team all defense in the conference. And that is good. After the block, they do recover and get the layup. But now we do recover now and take the 2-point lead, 22-20. Here with 8 minutes to go in the first half. Looking for a shot, getting double teamed at the top, and that is good defense by Danks. Here we go the other way. In transition, Danks all the way. And they're going to call a foul on that one. And 1 on Ricardo Allen. And Danks goes coast to coast on his own. Draws the foul from Allen and knocks down the free throw. It's now a 4-point lead. And here is Jacob Ray on the inside. He misses that one. Here they go the other way. And now they're going to take their sweet time. The spinning, passing inside to Allison again. He dunks another one. He's got 11 in the first half. And now here we are up by 2 now as we work it to the corner. This time it's Tyrus Danks for the 3. And he knocks it down. He's got 9 early points. So after the full court press, this is Solomon Teixeira open. He misses that one. And here goes Washington the other way as we double team him at the top. Working it to the outside. Looks like they're going to try to get it inside. They drive, though. Spinning layup and 1. And a foul called on Long Beach on Teixeira, his second foul of the half. He's going to have to come out of the game. Taylor Moon goes to the free throw line to tie this game up. And it's a 31-31 game here with 5 minutes left here in the first half. Now off of a missed 3 that time by David Gill, getting some playing time now. Here they go the other way. Moon at the top. Let's see what he does. He passes it. Fade away 2, and it's good. Olin Edwards knocks it down. And Washington takes the 2-point lead. So now here they are with possession. Another pass inside to Moon. It's good. And now it's a 4-point lead in Washington's favor. And now here we are just trying to work it inside to Carlos. Eric Carlos out to David Gill, who shoots the 3. He's open, but offensive rebound by our own Tim Duncan, Jonathan Heineke. And he does bring it to within a 2-point game. As here's Washington the other way. Another 3. They are putting up a good fight. I said they were one of the more underrated teams in the conference, and you can see it so far. And they are staying in this game as we do draw the foul that time to bring it to a 3-point lead on Olin Edwards, their leading scorer. And now here we go the other way after a steal, 42-39, under a minute left. Working it to the perimeter, inside, Heineke posting up, out to Workman, mid-range shot, it's good. Knocking it down from free throw distance, now a 1-point deficit with 25 seconds left. Here is Workman getting a pick, he gets all the way to the basket, and it's good. A nice layup by him, 1-point lead here for LBSU, 13 seconds left. Let's see what Washington does. They're going to save it for the last shot here. Let's see if they get it over to Allison. It's deflected, and here comes Jacob Ray the other way. In transition, he's going to try to pass it inside, and it's deflected. And they do get it and heave it up at the last second. And it's going to be off. Washington is down by 1 at halftime. And it looks like they are putting up a good fight. They're fighting for their NCAA Tournament lives, and Allison is leading the way for them. It's a 43-42 game. Let's see what the second half holds. So now we start the second half. LBSU has been playing pretty good basketball, but Washington is keeping up. Here is Jacob Ray in the middle. It's an and 1 over Olin Edwards. He draws the foul. The double team was coming, and it looks like that was over Allison, not Olin Edwards. And now it's a 4-point lead here for LBSU. But here goes Washington the other way. Quick 3. Back down to a 1-point game. Here's Workman now working it inside to Teixeira, and a little turnaround hook shot. And now it's a 3-point game in LBSU's favor. So here's another drive to the basket. Workman, he has talent, man. He can get to the basket too and finish in the inside. And now it's up to a 5-point lead for Long Beach. But here's Olin Edwards. He's got something to say about it. He knocks it down, back to a 3-point lead. So good defense being played by Edwards this time, and here they go the other way. We try to press him, and here's a pass inside, and that is Allison. Another dunk for him, and it's now down to a 1-point lead, 51-52. But back the other way. There is a nice pass inside by Workman, finding Jacob Ray for the dunk. And now it's 54-51. Can we come up with a stop? This is a 3. Banks knocks it in. And now it is 54-54. And now here they are playing more defense. Washington the other way after a steal. Here's a pass. Inside. It's good. Washington steals the lead back. And now it's 56-54. There's a long 3 missed. An offensive rebound. Eric Carlos, how did he not grab that one? And it gets called for the shooting foul. And now it's up to a 4-point game here in Washington's favor. So now 9.5 to go. It's just about a 2-point lead here. Now let's see if we can come up with a stop. Here is a shot, and that is a foul. Now, I don't know about that foul call. Workman went straight up. Good defense being played. He just fouls his man, goes straight up. I mean, nothing there. I don't know about that call. So 59-56. Here we are trying to work it into the post now. And Jonathan Heineke was the intended target. But here goes Washington the other way. And that is good. A 5-point lead in Washington's favor now. 8 minutes left. We need a couple of big plays from our big shot makers. Here's Tyrus Danks on the outside. He knocks it down. Back to a 2-point game. It's back and forth in this one. 63-61. Here is a pass inside to Allison, and it's good. They are finding a way to get Allison the rock this game. And now it's a 4-point lead. Washington has possession too. Here's a 3 taken, and it's knocked down. Up to a 7-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for Washington. And now here we are back on offense. Here's a 3, and that's Tyrus Danks. Way to answer that back right away. Back down to a 4-point game. But here is a shot on the inside, and that is good. And now here we go. Let's play some defense here. Here is Moon on the outside. He misses. That's actually James who misses that shot. And here we go the other way with a 3-point game. 67-70 with a chance to tie it. It's Eric Carlos, and he misses the open 3. And now here we are with 5.5 minutes left. Let's see if we can play some defense. But inside, that is good. Post moves working for Washington early on and late in this game. And here we are with the 2-point deficit out to Nick Miles. He knocks it down. We do steal the lead back here with under 4 minutes to go. It looks like this one's going to go all the way to the end. Here is Washington the other way. And, man, are they good at putting the ball in the basket. It's now up to a 1-point lead in their favor. But here they are working it inside. Nice hook, nice up and under, I should say. But here we go the other way after that missed shot. Here's Eric Carlos handling the ball. He gets ripped away from him. Heineke gets it back. Inside, back to Carlos. It's good, right under the basket. 75-74 now. We switch to this 2-3 zone. Let's see if we can come up with a stop. Here is a shot, and that is good by Moon. He knocks it down, 76-75. 1-point Washington lead. But here we are getting double teamed off of the pick and roll. Back to Jacob Ray, who just throws it up at the hoop. And Jay Poole gets called for the foul. And now it's a 1-point lead here for LBSU. Looking for one more shot to extend this lead. It's Teixeira, and it's good. Good hook shot by him. And now there's a minute left. Washington down 3. They need a big shot. Here's a 3 by Jay Poole, and he pulls it up from 3. Knocked it down, 79 up. Now we work for the last shot. 20 seconds left here. Teixeira handling the ball, trying to get past the defender. He gets ripped, and it's knocked away. David Gill gets on the floor and knocks it out of bounds. Why didn't he grab it? 5.6 seconds left now. Washington with possession. Here's a block shot and a foul. Jacob Ray fouls Ricardo Allen going to the basket. And now here they are on the free throw line with a chance to take the lead. 79-79. The first free throw is good. And Ricardo Allen can make it a 2-point lead with this one. And it's also good. 2.2 left. And now we have to get it across half court. Here's a pass up court, and it's going to be deflected. Washington has it, and they will advance to the conference tournament championship. For the second straight season, LBSU fails to get to the championship game. And we have to hope now that we do end up with a number 1 seed. We came into this tournament ranked number 4 or number 3 in the nation. And we lose by 2 to Washington. Wow, the 7th seed in our conference tournament ends up going to the championship. And wow, I mean, that was just a good, I got to give it up to Washington though. They played an excellent game. I think that we were sloppy at times, especially at the end of the game. That last possession, Teixeira got it ripped away from him, and he just could not recover. And then David Gill fell on the floor and knocked it out of bounds. That was just a head scratcher of a play. Olin Edwards did only have 12 points for them, but Allison and Allen were just absolutely tearing us up. I mean, Allen had 24 points. Allison on the inside was so good, and we just could not stop them. We're definitely going to have to clean up our defense a little bit. I'm not that worried about it. It was just a 2-point loss. It came down to the last possession, so I'm not that worried. That was an underrated Washington team as well. We end up with a loss. So let's just check on the other side as Oregon does defeat Washington. So Washington was the number 5 seed. Oregon is the number 7 seed. and they end up winning in the championship 84-79 as they advance on to play in the NCAA tournament, getting a conference win. So congrats to Washington moving on to the NCAA tournament. As we move on to the selection show, we hopefully have a number 1 seed in this tournament, and looks like we do. We have the last number 1 seed. Oklahoma State, Cincinnati, and Georgetown is the number 1 overall seed. And this is going to be a whole lot of fun being a number 1 seed. We have not done it so far in this series. Looking forward to it. We had a 24-8 record. I want you to just think about this. We were 24-8, the least amount of wins we've had going into the tournament the last 2 years, but yet we are the number 1 seed. I think that just shows maybe how dominant we were, and our losses weren't blowouts or anything like that. They were all close. And that kind of shows here for our number 1 seed. We get the respect we finally deserve. And we end up in the South region. Washington is actually in our region as well, so we could play them in round 2 right away. They finished 23-9. They get a 9 seed. And then we also have the darling of this NCAA tournament, Princeton, who is 28-1 overall. We have a chance to play them as well. Duke is in our bracket, as well as Florida, who is a number 2 seed. They were a number 1 seed last season. You can just see we did actually have the fewest tournament bids for a Power 5 conference. So I guess maybe we were a little down this year, but we were very top heavy with Arizona and the other teams like that. And Washington also makes it as well. So what will we do in the national tournament this year, the NCAA tournament this year? It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We can potentially play Washington in round 2 and then play the darling Princeton in the Sweet 16. We'll have to see. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. I can't wait to get into this tournament. We did not capture the conference tournament like we hoped, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Can't wait to get to NCAA tournament next. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiending. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going.